the fight begins all over again, with Optimus Prime leading the Autobots against Megatron and his forces in a clash that will shape the fate of the planet. With powerful robots, dangerous enemies, and a war bigger than anything Earth has ever seen, this first episode launches one of the most legendary franchises in cartoon history. It's action-packed, larger than life, and filled with the first sparks of a battle that would define a generation. This is Transformers. More Than Meets the Eye, Part 1. Welcome to Pilot Season, Cartoon Edition, the podcast where we go back to the very beginning and review the very first episodes of the cartoon shows that helped shape generations. Each episode, our panel dives into the pilot of a classic animated series, breaking down first impressions, unforgettable characters, iconic moments, and whether that very first episode still holds up today. In Season 1, we'll be covering legendary cartoons like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Robotech, Robot Chicken, Thundercats, Voltron, and more. From action-packed adventures to groundbreaking comedy, we're taking it all the way back to where these animated classics began. So get ready for nostalgia, opinions, deep dives, and a whole lot of cartoon talk. And now, here are your hosts, John, Alan, Kinte, Renee, and Jen.
Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of Pilot Season. Pilot Season Cartoon Edition. I am one of your hosts, Kinte, all the way live from Los Angeles, California, and I am happy to be here. And I'm joined by this motley crew of wonderful experts. Let's start off with the ladies, all the way from the great state of Maryland. It's the one, the only, Renee. Oh, your mic is a little. You want to?
Sorry. Hey, everyone. Hey, Kinte. How's it going?
I am great. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Oh, me too.
All right. Not hashtag me too, though.
Oh my gosh. Where's the drum set?
But thumb.
I need to play my drum set real quick.
Please do, John.
All right.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got you. Wait a minute. Give me a little bit. Wait. I got you.
Gosh.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
All right. Also joining us, she's all the way in paradise. It's the one and only Jen.
Hey there. I have to tell you a funny story real quick. So
Okay.
We've been doing podcasts for quite some time, right? And my mom had never heard any of my podcasts until I told her that I was watching the show From. And she pulled up one of our podcasts and said, "This sounds a lot like you."
Aww.
So I guess our podcasts do reach far and wide. I'm happy to be here.
All right. Well, you thank your mother, and hopefully we were on our best behavior when we did it.
She said I sound like a nerd, so I think so.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks, Mom.
Way to transform into a podcaster.
Transform into a mic.
Yeah.
All right. And this brother, he is in the great state of California as well. He is the one and only John. How you doing?
Really well. Yeah, can't complain.
All right. Yeah, I haven't talked to you since, I think, the last show, right?
Probably. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Besides text and all that.
Right. But
And all of the stuff I've been posting.
Yeah. I'm glad you are here and looking forward to your thoughts.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Your thoughts with a U, not THOTS.
No thoughts. It's like we're gonna leave. This ain't the podcast for that.
Yeah, all right. After
After
Pilot Season After Dark is the
Exactly. After hours.
Yeah, there you go. All right. And this gentleman was in Paradise, and now he's in Paradise Part 2, California. It's the one and only Alan Carter. How you doing, Alan?
I'm doing good. Just trying to stay cool today.
Yeah, it's pretty hot, right? Yeah, it's pretty hot. Yeah, I think it was in the high 80s, something like that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's all we had
90.
92 here.
Yeah, but this is LA though.
It's pretty. It's 84 up here where I'm at.
Oh, y'all some babies.
Oh,
He
it
plays
gets hot
tennis.
though.
Renee plays tennis in like 100-degree
I
weather.
played yesterday at 97 degrees.
Oh, I ain't complaining. This is actually perfect weather to me. High desert weather is ridiculous. It get 112 up there.
That's perfect.
112, like
112.
Like the group.
Yeah, wow. Peaches and cream.
You know what I mean? No, I don't. No.
Yeah, you had to stop that one. He was like, hold
Oh
up.
my God.
You had to close that can.
Oh, Jen, it was a R&B group back in the day called 112, and their biggest hit was a song called "Peaches and Cream." So,
Thank you for that
yeah,
historic information. Because without it, I would definitely.
great song, by the way. Great.
Yeah, the great song. It's really the beat. The beat pushes that song. That beat to this day is still dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
fantastic. But this is
I
not
did like
the
Only You.
112. Oh yeah, only you.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not the 112.
Yeah, only you. Yeah,
So let's
right.
see.
Yeah. No Diddy stuff.
Yeah, literally.
That was one of his groups actually, but yeah.
All right. So tonight we are going to be talking about the show Transformers.
Woohoo.
I know some of you guys have watched the movie version. Maybe you guys knew, maybe you don't know. I'm talking about the audience, that it was once a very highly thought of cartoon. And of course, like a theme we see, there were toys that were very popular as well. That goes, I mean, all of these were like, most of these shows were, some of them were toys first, then the cartoon came afterwards. But before we get to Transformers, let's look at our updated list, because I added some stuff on here. But okay, so our list is still Afro Samurai's number 1, and followed by Robot Chicken is number 2. So as you can see, I added Family Guy, which wasn't there. And I think I changed a couple of the order around. But so this is the updated list. Let's see if anything will supplant Afro Samurai. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So I'm gonna start off with, I have a little brief history of Transformers. I'm gonna play the clip, and then we're gonna get into the episode. So here we go.
Transformers began as part of the 1980s boom in toy-based animation. The series was produced by Marvel Productions and Sunbow Productions, with animation by Japanese studio Toei Animation. The franchise itself grew out of a partnership between Hasbro and Takara, who combined transforming robot toy lines from Japan into a single American brand. To help launch the toys, Marvel helped develop the characters and backstory, while the cartoon introduced kids to the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons. The series premiered in 1984 with a 3-part opening story, More Than Meets the Eye. It quickly became one of the biggest action cartoons of the decade thanks to its mix of science fiction, memorable characters, and toy-driven storytelling. What made Transformers stand out was the idea that cars, trucks, jets, and other machines could secretly be giant alien robots at war. The show became a major pop culture hit and helped launch comics, movies, toys, and later TV reboots. Main cast and who they played: Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime, Ironhide; Frank Welker, Megatron, Soundwave, Skywarp, Mirage; Chris Latta, Starscream, Sparkplug, Witwicky; Casey Kasem, Cliffjumper, Teletran Eye; Scatman Crothers, Jazz; Dan Gilvison, Bumblebee; John Stevenson, Windcharger.
All right. Wow.
Why does
Scatman
our
Carruthers.
Why does our AI have a English accent?
Hi, I know, right?
I wasn't tripping, right? Okay.
Casey Kasem and Scatman Carruthers.
I
Yeah,
didn't know.
that was interesting. Yeah.
Casey Kasem.
Yeah, because Casey Kasem did Scooby Doo, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah,
Was he
I think he was
Shaggy?
Shaggy, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Before he did the weekly top 40.
I don't know. That's interesting. Who knows? Maybe I'm gonna have to look that up. But okay. So we watched the pilot, More Than Meets the Eye, part one only, and essentially we have the Transformers, which are the Autobots and the Decepticons. They are having a war with each other, and this is the one problem with the show. And but they do a slick thing though. Is sometimes it's hard, especially in the beginning, to realize what side you're watching because besides like Megatron and Optimus Prime, some of them are they look very similar, but they do a slick thing where when they cut to one group, they show the icon or the logo for the Autobots or the Decepticons, which is pretty cool. It kind of keeps you where you if you haven't realized yet who is who, it really helps. So these characters, much it's kind of similar to our main character in Avatar. Get stuck, except for his is like 100 years or something to that effect. Whereas in this, it's 4 million years. That's the biggest time jump I've ever seen ever in anything. 4 million years later, they come back. They land. I mean, they wake up and they're evil right away. Like he doesn't even waste any time. He's like nothing has changed. It's like God, 4 million years, nothing's changed. Which I thought was pretty funny. And they go back at it again. So let's before we get deep into the actual story of the pilot, I want to start off. Let's start off with you, Alan. What did you think of? Had you seen Transformers the cartoon before? And what was your thought of the pilot?
Yeah, I had watched it. I, of course, not sure if I've seen the pilot. I probably saw like a few episodes as a kid. I'd say first visually still holds up that particular animation, which a lot of 80s cartoons were doing. It's just smooth, like a lot of shadows, like it still, works. Character wise, I think because I was always more social, I was always like more entertained by the villain. So I did like the little thing with like Megatron and Starscream.
Yeah,
Basically,
a little beat.
Yeah, trying to like take his job basically. But overall, like, yeah, it was just like well done. Still, it's just one of the shows that still holds up. Like, still a lot of action. Just more characters on the villain side. A small thing though was when they got to basically what was Earth. I wasn't sure at first if that was Earth, just because it was kind of them for a while, and then I saw like some human beings. So at first I thought they were just on like maybe like some other inhabited planet, and then like, oh, okay, it's Earth. But it was in like toward the last like few minutes of it, like you saw like some human beings. But overall, it was a fun episode.
Yeah, they must have been in like New Jersey because the workers, they sound like they were from like New York or New Jersey or something.
Yeah.
And they sounded pretty funny. Actually, some of the Transformers actually sounded like they were from New Jersey or something, which I thought was pretty funny. Let's go to you, Jen. Had you seen this before, and what'd you think of the pilot? I mean, had you seen the show before?
Yeah, I not only do I love Transformers, all my kids love Transformers, and I was one of those parents who bought like everything Transformers under the sun.
Oh,
So
wow.
we have a huge collection of Transformers stuff, including the comics, which are super cool. So yes, I had seen this episode before. I love this episode. I love the first 3 episodes of the Transformers. It I think, like Alan said, it never gets old. It just holds up really well. The animation still holds up so well. I mean, yes, it could have a little bit more CG attached to it, but honestly, if you watch an episode of the Transformers and then you go and watch, as an example, an episode of Invincible, the animated series that's on Prime right now, it's amazing because they have extremely, you can compare them side by side, and they both hold up to each other. I really loved this episode a lot. It was really good.
It was more than meets the eye.
I knew you were going to sneak that in at some point.
Yeah, you gave me that window. You know?
Low hanging fruit.
All right, John, had you seen the cartoon before, and what'd you think of the pilot?
No, I haven't seen the cartoon before, but I knew about it. I think we had a few toys and everything, but I think when I was younger, I was born in '91, and I remember watching stuff from like '93 up. So that I think that was already off air. So I knew about it, but didn't get a chance to watch it. Just heard about it and seen all the toys and things like that. So but definitely watched all of the movies and some of the newer animated series. The newest animated movie, Transformers 1, which is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the first Transformers movie and the third one were incredible. Second one, forgettable, and the rest of them are eh. And the Bumblebee movie was all right. But this show is actually amazing. And I'm actually, this is something I was thinking, I said, man, I was missing out on this. This is something I got to check out more. Because the music is incredible. The way it looks is really, really good. I mean, the music,
ready to be
yep, and more MF Doom sound and stuff. And then I had to run that theme song back twice, and just the whole opening sequence because it was incredible. The way it looked, I was like, "Ooh, this is dope!" Like the way the whole battle sequence and everything, Megatron pointing and the Decepticons coming out of their chest and everything like that, and it just transitions smoothly. And then they fly behind the rock, transitions to the logo. I'm like, wow, for the '80s, they really went in on this. And then you could just tell this was high. They put a lot of money behind it because it still holds up well. Like the facial animations are great. The character expression for them being robots are incredible. And the voice acting is second to none. Like it's incredible, high level voice acting, not like corny over the top. They all work, and especially Megatron and Starscream is just incredible.
Yeah.
Like he's too funny. Like that's like a dude. If I was Megatron, I'm like, man, I'm taking you out as soon as I can. So yeah, incredible show. Just watching that first episode, and I'm like, man, I was sleeping on this. This is something to check out.
I believe the Optimus Prime, he does the movies as well, right? The same.
Yeah, Peter Cullen. Yeah, he does the movies.
Yeah. One thing you said made me want to throw up is anytime when someone says they were born in '91, I'm like, I started high school in '91. Good God.
I mean, you should see me saying that to early 2000 people, or they'd be like, man, now they like, man, I'm old. I told somebody they found out I was 35. They thought I was 20 something. I thought you were my age. I was like, no, I'm 35. What?
I'm gonna reserve comment while I go get my walker.
So now I'm getting at that age where now the youth is looking at me like uncle,
You're old now. You said the youth.
But it's still cool.
They'll be like, what up, OG? I'm like, please stop.
Yeah,
please
but
stop.
it's cool though. Like I still hang around with some of the like 20-year-olds and stuff like that, and then here and there, and then now I got some friends, older cats, and then younger cats. Like that I'm really cool with. Like, and then I'm still cool. I ain't got to the old man to where it's like, man, this guy is just old. So yeah, it's none of that.
All right, so Renee, did you watch the show back in the day, and what'd you think of the pilot?
I watched Transformers probably almost every episode. I didn't remember the pilot, but I had the Transformer bed sheets. I had the lunchbox with the matching thermos. I had a whole bunch of Transformers stuff when I was little. So yeah.
Did you have the Transformers underoos?
No, I didn't have underoos. I did not, but I had some of the, toys as well. But yeah, but I love Transformers. I didn't remember the pilot, but it had funny parts in it too. So I think it was a great episode, and
I
like a
like
lot of
when
stuff
the
that everybody else
when
said
the
was
one
good.
transformer is shot, and then
Uh-huh.
he's like, "I'm leaking," and then you can see like the oil come out.
Oh yeah.
The leaking fluids.
Yeah. So I like how they like stuff like that. They added the detail of showing you that, in different parts. So I thought it was really good.
Now let's talk about some of the things that they transform into, right? Um, Megatron, great character, great voice actor, but he kind of got gypped. He's a gun, like so. Basically,
For
someone
somebody
else
else
has
to
to hold him, pause, for him to
to work.
that. Yeah, I mean, like he's the boss, and he's just a gun.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what, man?
That's funny.
and then you
When I
got
saw that,
Boombox Man.
man, I saw that right, and I had to write that down. I said, "Wait a minute." He turned into a weak, low-power gun, and after he transformed again, the
Holy gun.
shoulder gun was better. His gun he holds was better than his transformation.
That one.
So I was like, "What is the point?" And you turned it into that gun.
Right.
That was
Okay,
the
so
Wait,
goofiest thing in the show.
what's worse? You're a low power gun, or the guy who his power is to shoot out audio cassette tapes. You know?
But they fly.
there's a name. There's a name for that. What a transformer can turn into is its T-cog.
Really?
So yes, so there's a whole lore around that.
No idea.
Whatever the transformer is, it's their T-cog that basically makes them able to transform into whatever it is. I
Yeah,
always
they
thought it
talked
was
about that in
funny.
that. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
I always thought it was funny that all the Transformers that are cars look like American-made cars.
Right,
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
right.
You
And
know that
Bumblebee was so tiny.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I remember
poor
him looking like
Bumblebee.
he didn't look like that small when I was little, I guess. But I was like, why does it look so little?
He's
Right.
he's very tiny.
Yeah.
You gonna say something, John?
Oh yeah, back what Jen was talking about in the Transformers One movie, great movie, the one that came out I guess a few years ago or something, and they talked about that, right? The whole T-cog, and that's what makes you able to transform or something like that.
Yep.
Oh wow,
See, Jen always brings the definitions for us.
that sounds
I
like
always learn something.
John. That sounds like that would be your brother's rap name.
Oh god, it's super
Also,
cringe.
just one more quick nerdy thing. If you ever wondered, and of course I didn't find this out until I was like much older, but if you ever wondered how the Transformers can basically transform and like compress, there's this thing that's like a little pocket universe where extra mass can go. So like when Bumblebee turns into a car, but then when he extends up to his regular Transformer self, it looks a whole lot different. It's because there's like this little pocket universe of space that they can use, which I thought that was genius. That's super brilliant.
That sounds like a good way to make an excuse for that because they never use that pocket universe anywhere else but just to hold extra mass.
What a wasted storytelling opportunity. Like, so many things could happen.
Because it's like, wait a minute, if you can do that, that defeats the purpose of a lot of stuff. Y'all should just be able to go right back to Cybertron. Like,
Right.
if you can do that you got that type of tech, you should be able to teleport. That's quantum entanglement level stuff. Like, it's just too funny.
Now, John, you brought up something that was pretty interesting. There is two wars going on. There's the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons, but then there's also the mini war between Megatron and Starscream. Where I mean, he's so blatant. Like, he doesn't even make it a secret. He's literally saying, "The first chance I get, I'm gonna if I can stab you in the back, I want your job, homie." Like, why doesn't Megatron just execute him? Like, seriously, like, I just think it's so funny. So openly,
Punish him.
does he need him really? Oh yeah, wait, is he the one holding him when he transforms?
I think so. Yeah, right. And it's like, why don't you
I
just
think
Why don't you just throw the gun in the ocean or something?
just jam him up or something?
that's a good point. He
Man,
would have
force
been
him to
in
jam.
charge. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because it's like he could just break him. Like, you know what? Let me convert
Like
you
he's
into energon
jamming.
real quick.
Throw him in
Yeah,
the
it's
water.
like,
Get Megatron to transform into a gun. And it's like, yeah, just
Yeah,
throw him in the water or something.
it's just stupid. Like, man, or he could plug him up and then just make it called what's called a squid blow. If y'all know about guns, that's when you put something in your barrel and the gun blows up.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
then he's dead, right? Right.
Yeah, that's the end.
I love this scene in we're jumping all around, but I love the scene where the Decepticons are at that I believe it was an oil rig, and so
Yeah, offshore.
they start to take on the humans that are there, and like this one guy is like beating up one of the Transformers. I'm like, and then remember the one that comes out, he's like, "Don't mess with my dad," and then he
Yeah, he
like,
dropped it. Yeah, he like he was a regular dude. I'm like, wait a minute. After they showed his son hit like it's like hitting a piece of metal or like a hit kid banging on the bus because it ran off.
Yeah. He's like they're like in a bar fight. Like I'm like, dang, wait a minute, how are they able to fight them? Like
yeah, these are all the regulars. Everybody else is really big, but that one was regular size of the dude's dad. They just was wait, what? And that's interesting about the scale. It's kind of hard to tell the scale of them until you put them next to a human. And you're like, oh, they're huge, but then some of them are kind of small. It's interesting.
Yeah. So all right, let me go around. Like, let's start off with you, Jen. What is your favorite of the Transformers as far as what they turn into and also just the character from what you've seen in the pilot?
Oh, definitely Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Okay, Optimus Prime. All right, what about you, Renee?
Well, I've always loved Bumblebee, but because he looks so tiny, I would have to say Optimus Prime too. I think, out of everything that everybody they transformed into, Optimus Prime was the coolest looking, I guess.
All right, what about you, Alan?
Except he couldn't lift that beam at the end.
Wait, he was like, I can't.
Like, man, you can do it's so heavy.
I was like, what?
That part was boo.
He's just having a low oil day.
He need that oil. He need that WD. Yeah, he's WD-40. He need that. See, they running 5W20. They need to be running 5W40.
What about you, Alan? Who's your favorite of all?
It's not really about the transformation. It's just the voice is really cool. Soundwave.
Soundwave.
Every time you talk to Sensor, you just sounded awesome. It almost like I got this like Roger Troutman like Vocador type of feel with him every time you would say something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Was it Scatman Carruthers or wait, who was it that they had?
Jazz is Scatman Carruthers.
Oh, okay.
I guess so, right? Because his name being Jazz, or but
that makes sense.
That makes sense, right?
It's so funny. We were just talking the other day about how kids today, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they don't know what a boombox is.
Right.
Oh wow, that's right.
Wow. They're like a cassette tape.
Things and they're going, what is that? I have no idea.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, at least they didn't have like record man, the turntables man, or 8-track man or something like that.
Walkman man,
man.
VHS player dude.
Oh man, I get real, the 808 pumping, you know what I'm saying?
808 MPC man.
MPC. He makes like a beat that will like kill you.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Oh man, wow.
All right,
I got a question. I can ask a question. Did y'all think it was weird when it was what Wheeljack and Bumblebee were getting the conductors and they were flying back or driving back, I should say, and the Decepticons were in the way?
Right.
But they got out. They stopped going to shoot them, but then got back in to like bowl over them, roll over them.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point? I thought it was just weird.
And then Bumblebee can drive too. Why did he have to go inside of?
Because he got hit. I think he got hit.
Because
he spun around. He got hit and like flipped over or something.
But no, he was fine. He was in the back.
He could still drive, but then when he got in, he said, "Oh, I think my rear axle is messed up."
Oh, you're talking about it later. I'm thinking in
like
the
towards the. No, this was like a little bit after the beginning. When they were trying to get back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know, but I just thought it was weird.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, what about you, John? What character you like the most?
Well, Optimus is obviously the coolest Transformer, but I always liked what the Decepticons turn into all the military stuff. So that's what I like. I always like the jets and the lethal stuff, because I mean, Optimus is cool, but I don't care about big rigs. I'm just gonna be honest. I was like, hey, you just a big rig, dog. This dude is a jet with missiles, man. Like, come on, dog. Was like, why is the Autobots turn into non-lethal stuff? And the Decepticons always got the tank and the jet with the missile or something. They're just cooler, right? It's like, come on, man. But yeah, and then Alan was right about his sound wave, which is cool. And real quick, there was when they were converting to Energon, one of the sound effects was a lightsaber sound effect.
Oh wow, I didn't even pay attention.
Yeah, I had to run that back about 3 times. It was the exact lightsaber sound effect. The turn on from the Hilton. I'm like, what? No way. I was like, how'd y'all get away with that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, now I guess isn't Marvel connected? Yeah, Marvel's connected to it, so they're owned by Disney, and Star Wars is owned by Disney. So I think now they're fine.
Can you imagine
so that's Marvel Comics, real quick, because I saw Marvel. I was like, that Marvel Comics, or is that something else?
It is. Yeah. It is. Can you imagine the crossover movie of the Transformers with the Avengers?
Oh my god,
that'd be so epic. Somebody needs to write that.
I mean, you could do the Avengers and Star Wars meets Transformers all in one epic movie.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope. And then because Iron Man they'll be copying Iron Man stuff.
Yeah. Who would win though? Who would win?
Optimus Prime
Luke Skywalker
or Iron Man?
Or Iron Man?
Luke.
Yeah, I think Luke would win.
Yeah, the rap. Marvel people, only people that can mess with Jedis and Force powers are cosmic Marvel characters. Like, nope. And the Hulk, maybe. Because actually, the Hulk could crush most of them. But yeah, and Thor. But yeah, no, Iron Man, he's done. Black Panther's done. Captain America's done. Padawans is taking them out.
But Megatron, though, once he turned into a pistol, they're all dead.
Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah. Even Yoda can't stop that pistol blast, man. That's it. They need the original Force powers to deal with that pistol. That's just too much.
Yeah. All right. So had everybody seen it except for John, right? I mean, like at some point in your life? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to. I would say out of all the things we've seen so far, the Transformers toys is up there for sure.
Oh yeah.
Those were pretty cool. Those were pretty
especially
cool.
The big ones. Remember the big ones?
Mm-hmm.
They were so amazing.
They're cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Transformers was pretty badass. That's why, when the movie came out, I mean, it was like perfect to be made into a movie, I felt like it was definitely like it was going to transition nicely. And would they make like 17 movies? Like,
yeah,
so many. A lot. They even did Beast Wars, which was unexpected, but awesome.
Yeah. That's what I remember when I was younger is Beast Wars. Like that came out and I watched a little bit of it and it was actually pretty cool. Like I was too young to understand. It was a little bit more mature, but I just liked the theme and how it was kind of like dark in a way, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and they had this like kind of knockoff Transformers. They were called GoBots. I don't know if you guys remember those.
I remember
Oh, yeah.
I
that.
remember.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I actually liked the GoBots when I was a kid. I don't know if it holds up now, but it'd be interesting to maybe that'll be on season 2 of
Hmm.
pilot season.
The,
We'll look at some GoBots.
the GoBots were the Wish version of the Transformers.
Team movers with
Yeah.
2 for 5.
Oh wow, that's funny. All right, so we've come to the part of the show where we are gonna have to give us go. So let's see. Before we do that, um, sorry, I need to pull up something real quick. All right, sorry about that. So we're coming to the part of the show where we're gonna have to give our SCO. So I'm gonna start off with you, Alan. What do you give this first episode?
I give this one an 8 out of 10 because it still held up with the animation, the characters, scope of the story, the music, even the old school sound effects. Like, it's just something that I would watch, right now. Like, it's amazing. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me.
8 out of 10. All right. What about you, John?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'll give it about an 8.2. Me, I realize that I'm the one who keeps throwing off the whole numbers.
I did it last.
It's like I just realized that, like I'm throwing the whole numbers off. But yeah, 8.2, and it's pretty much what Alan said, and that's nothing. Yeah, the sound effects it show holds up really well. The animation for its time, the level of detail in the animation was just just the way they move and everything, the way they talk, voice acting is like second to none in this. All pretty good, except some of the humans and that little boy, whatever. He was whack, but everybody else was dope, And then and the music's incredible. I'm nodding my head to that. It's some of my favorite type of music. Like I said, that opening theme is just amazing. And looking at that for its time, this is a really well done opening theme. Like I actually might have to steal some of the concepts of that. Like for real, it's just that well done, and it just holds up.
I like that one part where it turns into like a little Bootsy Collins, but robotic. Where it goes. Like, like
yeah. Go ahead, hit that parliament real quick. Yeah, it just was just too much heat in there. And that old 70s stuff, they go in with the funk drum tracks and some of the dopest pop in the pocket drum you're gonna get, especially if you're into music and you're into drumming. It's just like man, this is just man, this is dope. Like man, let me just get the soundtrack real quick. But yeah, great show.
Yeah. All right. So Renee.
I give it a 9. Well,
Oh, wow.
I love it, still love it. It was a great episode, funny. I think the storyline, went well from beginning to end. And even though it had a lot of characters, I could follow which side they were on. And I guess because the Autobots were colorful, and then the Decepticons were like black and white. So I think I like how they did it that way as well. But yeah, I thought it was a good. I think it still holds up. So it's one of my favorites.
All right. Let's go to Jen.
I am going to roll out with a 9.5.
Wow, 9.5. All right, talk about it a little bit.
I think of all of the cartoon series that exist so far, this has got to be one of my most favorite for a whole bunch of reasons. And the pilot sets the stage perfectly. Like everything moving forward, you can always look back to this original episode. I mean, really, there's like 2 or 3, but you can look back to the origin, and everything is there. Everything points there. Everything makes sense from this episode. Like Renee said, the animation style is really great. The sound effects are so good. And what throws it over the top for me is the voice acting. Everything in the Transformers feels, for lack of a better word, organically produced. Like, nothing feels super silly, although some of the lines are throwaway lines, but the voice acting is still real. It just holds up to the test of time. So that's why I gave it such a high score.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. All right, that's really good. Okay, so while I'm tallying up the score, um, you know what, Alan, tell
What's
us a
your
little.
score?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
what's your
sorry.
score?
Oh, I'm sorry. I give it a 9.
I
Yeah,
didn't. I was supposed to lead it. Kinte, what's your score? I forgot.
I was just
Sorry.
going to
Got
say
my
that,
role. I
Renee.
was supposed to do it last time.
sorry.
What's your
I'm so
score,
sorry.
Kinte?
You're right. You're right. No, I give it a 9 as well. Yeah,
He
I
didn't
think
pay me this week, Jen.
it was
See, no wonder. That's why.
yeah, it was my bad. No, I'm giving it a solid 9. I thought it was pretty great. And it was, and it wasn't just, the whole nostalgia play. I really enjoyed it for what it was or what it is. And I thought it was fantastic.
So while you're tallying up the score, can I ask everybody, of all the Transformers and all the iterations and all the worlds, who is your favorite Transformer of all, of all of them, of all the iterations?
You know what? I'll say
Bumblebee.
something. Oh, okay? You think Bumblebee?
Yeah, that's still my favorite.
All right, let me hop on. Normally, I would say Optimus, right? But then I'm gonna go with Unicron.
That's my favorite too. That's absolutely my favorite too.
Yeah, that's just come on. How do you beat a planet? That's a Transformer. Like,
Right.
yeah, that's just way too cool. Like,
Yep.
yeah,
And he actually is in the 80s animated. Well, he was in the film that was in the 80s, and honestly, yeah. And his whole purpose is just basically obliteration. Like, that's just the only thing that he is just for destruction. Which,
yeah, he's like Galactus. Yeah, it's just and I love characters like that.
well, thanks for sharing. I appreciate that.
All right, so here is the leaderboard. We have still Afro Samurai's number 1 with 37.9.
Wow.
And Robot Chicken is number 2, but now we have a new number 3, and that is Transformers. So it's gonna be hard to catch Afro Samurai and Robot Chicken, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it did pretty good. That's pretty good score, and I think it's very justified. It was a fantastic episode. So that is it. All right, so let's start off with you, John. What can we expect out of you coming up?
Oh, the last time I talked about an app I was working on, like it was a garment mock-up app. That thing turned into a lot. It's pretty much done, but that also transformed into a. Now I'm working on my own website builder that uses Adobe integration. It's my whole workflow, and I need a website builder because it's like I need something like Wix, but that's open source. So I couldn't really find it in my workflow, so I got to develop it, and that's what I'm doing now. So it's still AI integrated to help me as AI integrated workflow, and it's a whole system I developed that people can use to develop apps, but with AI integration, and it's a hybrid AI system. So it's not AI slop and it's not vibe coding. That is not what this is. It's a whole workflow that has a specific name. It's called Patch Flow. It's designed to somebody can implement it into their AI, and it's once you follow the process, you should be able to make any app step by step, and you make it work. But you have to test and troubleshoot, and bug test and everything to see if it works, and then you move on to the next step. But the app you make, each version of it has its own history in it. So if you upload that file, like I'm working on HTML, if you upload that to any AI, it can read it. Any programmer can read it and see every version that came behind it within the code itself. So you can use that and study it and things like that. So that's a whole system I'm developing right now. And so that's where that is. People can say what it is, but right now it's kind of at the forefront of what you can do with AI. And I'm doing all this on the $20 chat with GPT subscription. So this is high-end next level stuff. So yeah, there you go.
All right. Wow, that's a mouthful. All right. So Alan, what can we expect from you?
So in the near future, I will be a guest this weekend on a podcast called Saturday Morning Comic Talk. That's from 9 to 10:30. So just chatting about all things comics, comic creators are also on that show. That's also a live show.
Nice.
So we can harass you while you're live on.
I think he means we'll be your fan club.
Yeah. Good harassment. Good harassment.
Also, I'm going to say in the far future, my next show is going to be at the end of June. That's Seoul Comics Con. That's at the Barbara Morrison Performing Arts Center in Leimert Park, just off Crenshaw. That's from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Free admission. So that'll be a fun little show to do. I just got a table there. In between that, I am working on illustrations for the finale of my science fiction series, Cosmic Force.
Nice.
And I love the great Barbara Morrison. She's fantastic. When you said Seoul, I was thinking, oh, he's going to Korea? No, you're talking about that other Seoul. Like that Seoul.
So glow.
Yeah. All right. So Renee, what can we expect out of you?
Yes. I'm working on finding an event to, sell Buzzy. Everything Buzzy. And from the short story I published, working on my next children's book.
Nice.
Me and then always designing jewelry, like these.
Aw.
So that's me. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Sorry. All right, Jen, what can we expect from you?
I feel really boring, and I'm gonna cook dinner later. I don't think that's super exciting. Actually,
that matters.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah,
That matters. You got to feed all your youngins.
I'm almost embarrassed to say that we're doing a boys themed meal tonight. So we've got this Starlight drink that we've got, and we're gonna do butcher because we've got a bunch of meat. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Anyway, if I can ever get my website back up and running, I promise I will post it there.
Wait,
but this
is it the boys, the R&B music group from back in the day? Or
it is the quintessential horrible everybody let's get together and watch Homeland or Die series. So yeah.
Hey,
are you having
well, we don't know. I haven't seen it. I am just cheering for the ultimate demise. That's
yeah, everybody hates Homelander. He's like the easiest villain to hate.
I shout out to that actor, man. That's got to be a really hard role to play. He probably gets more flack than Joffrey on Game of Thrones.
Joffrey stopped acting after Game of Thrones.
I know. God, yeah. Anyway, well,
that's funny. Homelander is like the only character that's worse than Joffrey, probably.
There's a hiatus from this week, so we won't have a podcast this week. It'll have to take place next week.
Oh, so it really is one. Oh, crap.
Yeah, because the Memorial Day weekend. So it'll be back on next weekend. So other than that, I just watch my shows and basically, kind of live in paradise, go to the beach, and yeah, that's me.
You know what? Maybe Sunday we should do something special since there's no From. I don't know. We'll think.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll just do something. Anyway.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So, let me let you guys know.
What are you doing? How can we find you?
You get me at Kinte Ferguson at Instagram. But tomorrow night, I have a special episode. It's the season 11 premiere of my show, Men and Women Talk to Mars Venus show. We are doing the show is going to be on regularly on Monday nights, but tomorrow night, Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern, we will be doing a special poetry night.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So anybody wants to read poetry, let me know. We'll
Oh
save the spot
man.
for you.
Oh man, you gonna be like, yeah, that my man ain't nothing. I don't know why he keep fronting. What's
Like
that?
baloney, cause he's a phony.
I can recite the Raven.
The
Oh
Raven.
wow.
Nevermore, nevermore, nevermore. Desolate yet undaunting. This very land yet haunting. Yeah, something like that.
So
I had to
I know
read that.
one of the poets is gonna be Renee. She's coming on and she's gonna lay it down for the underground. So
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great episode. We have a bunch of cool poets lined up for tomorrow night, and you guys stay tuned. We're going to come back in just a few, and we're going to talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender. So with that said, you guys have a great one, and God bless.
Adios.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to Pilot Season Cartoon Edition, where we go back to the very beginning and revisit the first episodes that launched some of animation's most unforgettable worlds. Be sure to join us for episode 9, airing May 20, 2026, when we take a look at Avatar: The Last Airbender and its pilot episode, The Boy in the Iceberg. In this opening chapter, Katara and Sokka discover a mysterious boy frozen inside an iceberg in the middle of the Southern Water Tribe. That boy is Aang, a young airbender who soon reveals himself to be far more important than anyone could have imagined. As danger begins to close in, it becomes clear that Aang is the long-lost Avatar, the one person destined to master all 4 elements and bring balance to a world at war. The episode sets the stage for an epic journey filled with adventure, destiny, friendship, and the first signs of a growing battle against the Fire Nation. It's a powerful beginning full of heart, mystery, and the start of one of the most beloved animated adventures of its generation. So don't miss episode 9 of Pilot Season Cartoon Edition. Until next time, keep watching those first episodes, keep celebrating cartoon history, and keep it locked right here on Pilot Season Cartoon Edition. Presented by Indie Radio.